it's your girl, Miss Trina, and I'm back today with another video for you guys. And today we're going to be talking about my weight loss journey. But before we get into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. Okay, so I started my weight loss journey back in April, I want to say, of this year. And what made me decide to lose weight was I kept going to the doctors, and I am only 29, so getting my blood work back and having bad results like borderline high cholesterol, borderline high blood pressure, that stuff was just like a no-go for me. So the doctor kept telling me what I needed to do was change my eating habits and start exercising more. So I didn't do it right away. The second time I got bad results, well, borderline bad results from the doctor's office was when I went to my doctor's appointment last December of 2017, and she told me that I was still borderline high cholesterol. So then I still played around with it a little bit until April. That's when I decided to start taking it serious and getting on my fitness journey. So I originally started off at 170 pounds.
Yes. 170 pounds.
Before I had my son, when I went into labor, I was 175 pounds. Before I even got pregnant, I was 145 pounds. Now, after I had my son, I automatically dropped all of the weight. But somehow, some way, one Twinkies, or one cinnamon rolls, too many, I gained everything back. So currently today, my weight, I am sitting at 150 pounds. Yes, I said 150 pounds. So between April and now, which is September, October, I have lost 20 pounds. And the way that I did it, which was keto. A lot of you guys, if you don't know what keto is high fat, low carbs. So I know people don't like doing it, but I found that it was necessary to count my calories. When I started counting my calories and my macros, I started to see a big difference. If you guys don't know what macros is, go ahead and Google it. There's plenty of stuff on what macros is and how you can break it down and calculators and stuff like that. But I was always the type of person, I'm not counting my calories. I would never count my calories. But then one day I decided to count my calories, and come to find out, I was eating over
A whopping 2,500 calories a day.
I just decided to do it, just doing some research. I downloaded my MyFitnessPal and I started logging everything I was eating. Before I even started my weight loss journey, this is what I did. Coco, shut up! So I started counting my calories, counting my macros. I started eating high fat, low carbs. My diet consisted of no more than 10 grams of carbs. And it was really hard at first.
It was really hard.
You don't realize how much carb plays a part in your diet until you actually cut them down or completely out. So yeah, I did the keto, and immediately within like 2 weeks, I lost 10 pounds. Along with the keto, I was doing intermittent fasting. So I was fasting, well, I was eating from 11 to 7, and then from 7 to 11 the next morning, I was fasting. I wasn't eating. The only thing I was doing was drinking water. That was also very hard in the beginning. But by the time it was time for me to come home or leave work, I had already consumed my water intake for the day, because I was just consuming water from the time that I woke up, which is normally like around 5 in the morning, to the time that I ate, which is 11 in the morning. So I was just drinking a ton of water. And that's another key thing when it comes to losing weight is drinking a lot of water. Now they say that you're supposed to drink half of your body weight, but I was drinking at this point in time, between like April and June, I was drinking almost a gallon of water a day.
Yes, I said it, a gallon of water a day.
And I was running to the bathroom like clockwork. I'm telling you. But it was good for me. All the toxins was coming out, all the impurities, everything that wasn't supposed to be there was coming out. So a side shot of when I was 170, and then this side shot, I think I might have been 160. I hadn't even got all the way down to 150 yet. But just with the minimizing my carbs and drinking a ton of water, I saw an instant, like a noticeable difference within like 2 weeks of my stomach and the bloating, because that's my main problem area, is my stomach and my bloating. And if you guys are trying to lose belly fat, it is all about your diet. If you are not eating right and working out, you are not going to lose weight. And it's not even about really losing weight. It's about more so of losing inches. I'm also going to post another picture right here. I went to a wedding in June, and a week before the wedding, I was extremely bloated. But then I did a detox tea, which I love, which is the Smooth Move. Now, the Smooth Move does exactly what it says it does.
Go sit down, baby. Okay, I'm coming. Go sit down. Go sit down.
Now, the Smooth Move does exactly what it says it does. It gets those bowels moving. If you have a problem going to the bathroom, this will definitely jump start your digestive system as far as getting you to go to the bathroom. And once you start eating right, eating enough fiber, that fixes that problem. Most of the time, I've noticed if I'm not eating right, if I'm not eating enough fiber, if I'm not drinking enough water, that is when I start having problems with moving my bowels. And I'm going to show a picture right here, which was like a week before the wedding, and then the actual date of the wedding. What I can really say about this journey is you got to be consistent. It's definitely mind over matter. You have to train your mind that you are going to do this. If you do not train your mind that you're going to do this,
You will fail.
So yeah, just make sure that you mentally prepare yourself before going on any type of journey, but especially weight loss. Diet over working out. You know, I did work out. I worked out, I want to say, at least 5 to 6 times a week. And this was just strictly HIIT cardio or any type of cardio. In the beginning, when I first started, I was doing, I think, walking 2 times a week, and then the other 3 times a week, I was doing HIIT cardio. Now that I've reached my goal weight, I'm 150 right now, but I kind of want to get to 145. But I could say I'm near my goal weight, I guess. But I'm definitely about to start lifting weights because I do have some loose skin and some flabbiness. I definitely want to tone that up. I'm still going to continue with my cardio, but I won't do it as much as I was doing it in the beginning, which was like 5 to 6 times a week. So that was like 2 times a week I was walking, and that would be 3 miles each day. And then the other 3 days I would be doing HIIT cardio from off of my fitness blender. Yes, my fitness blender is on YouTube, and it is free. And that's where I was getting my workouts from, and that's how I lost my weight. For the most part, when I was mainly eating, I went on a lot of websites and did a lot of research as far as like what was keto approved and stuff like that. So I was eating a lot of eggs. I was eating a lot of salad. I was eating a lot of fish. I was eating a lot of seafood, a lot of protein. If I was doing carbs, it was like low, very low carbs, like a half of a sweet potato, a half a piece of a fruit. I love wraps, so they have these low carb wraps. I would do the low carb wraps. And then another thing about being on keto, carbs minus fiber. You're eating something that has 20 grams of carbs in it, but it also has 15 grams of fiber. You would take the 20 minus the 15, and then you will really technically be eating 5 grams of carb. It's considered your net carb intake. So in keto, you do consider your carbs, but it's also net carb intake. So if you're eating something high in carbs but also high in fiber, it's almost like it overrides it. Like with chia seeds and flax seeds, that stuff is high in carbs, but it's also high in fiber.
Yes, baby.
Okay, and now back to counting calories and macros. I use MyFitnessPal, which is a free app you can download, and then I'm going to put a shot of it right up here for MyFitnessPal. I think I was eating, I want to say 14 or 1500 calories a day. To lose weight, you have to be in a caloric deficit. So I want to say the average calorie intake for a woman is 2,000 calories. So you would have to eat under that. And then it also depends on how much you weigh. Where did I get my information from? I can't remember the name of the site, but I'll list it in the description down below. I use the calculator to get like my macros and how many calories I should be eating to put me in a caloric deficit. And then they also have it like if you want to build muscle and stuff like that, they could calculate your calories for you too. So that was really good for me. MyFitnessPal was like the Bible to me when I was losing weight, because if I didn't track what I was eating, listen, I've tried every crash diet there is, every fasting technique there was, not eating this, not eating that, but the one thing that I wasn't doing was counting my calories, and I wasn't seeing results. I was still eating them like, okay, I can eat whatever I want as long as I worked out.
That is not true.
You cannot go by that. You have to be in a caloric deficit, and you have to eat healthy in order to see changes and results in your body. I do not use MyFitnessPal anymore because I can't kind of eyeball how much of what I need to eat and what I'm supposed to eat. Right now, I'm in the process of maintaining my weight and building muscle.
I am not
certified or have any type of training in, dietitian or a doctor or anything like that. I'm just telling you guys what worked for me and what I did to lose weight.
So yeah, what I would say would be the top 5 things that you need to lose weight. 1, your mindset. You definitely have to get yourself in the mindset that you want to do it, that you're going to do it, and you're going to stick to it. 2, you have to be consistent. If you're not consistent, that's with anything in life though, you have to be consistent. And by consistent, I mean if you have a cheat meal one day out of the week, fine. And you're eating healthy all the other days, good. Even if you have 2 cheat days, fine, but you can't be eating bad stuff every day and expect to see results. It's just not going to happen. Diet or your nutrition, making sure you eat properly, eating healthy foods, eat things that's going to nourish your body. I know a lot of the times we eat to make us happy, and that's all fine, cool, and dandy, but most of the time when we're eating to make us happy, we're eating a lot of the wrong stuff. So yeah, I would say your mindset, being consistent, nutrition, exercise. Exercise is very important too, regardless if it's walking, HIIT, Tabata, circuit training, weight training, whatever it is, you need to exercise as well in order to lose weight. And 5 would have to be tracking your results and your progress. I'm the type of person, when I first started my journey, I did not go by the scale, because the scale was like, I would see that the scale wasn't moving, but then I would be noticing changes in my body. I'm like, I noticed that this looks smaller, that looks smaller, but the scale is not changing. So when I say track your progress, not only tracking your food and your intake and MyFitnessPal, but also making sure you're taking progress pictures at least every once or 2 weeks, so you compare the week or 2 before to where you're at now. That really helps, and that keeps you motivated.
The last thing I'm going to say is this. Motivation is key, but when it comes to wanting to look a certain way, wanting to feel a certain way, wanting to be healthy and stay in shape,
This has to be a lifestyle change.
a lifestyle change. So whatever you're doing, make sure that you can maintain it. Because if you're doing something where you're only eating 1,200 calories a day, and you're eating salad, you're eating this, you're eating that every day, and you know you can't maintain it, don't do that. Do what you know that you can maintain. Keto is good for me, and it gave me a jump start, but I knew that that wasn't something that I could maintain. I knew that that was a jump start for me. Now, I still do low carb diet, but it's definitely not keto, because keto is like 5 grams and under, or something like that. I try to stay under 50 grams of carbs. And it's like my body doesn't even want them anymore to be, I don't even crave for them anymore like how I used to. Do I still have my cheat days?
Hell yeah.
My good days outweigh my bad, and that's what matters. So, in closing, like I said, just get your mindset right. Once you got your mind right, you'll be good. And then pick something for you. Pick a lifestyle change that works for you. What works for me might not work for you. What works for the next person might not work for you. Pick something that works for you, that you know that you can maintain. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I was kind of all over the place, but I hope you guys can take something from this, because I wish that I knew some of the stuff a while ago when I was doing all those crash diets, this, that, and third. I wish somebody could tell me, and there's research out there, yeah, but you know, when you have to educate yourself. So just make sure you guys educate yourself, do something that works for you, get your mind right. You can do anything you put your mind to. So just get your mind right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys thought about it. Also, let me know what other kind of videos you guys want to see from me. Other than that, I'll see you guys in my next one. Deuces.
Inside, know you like to lay low. I've been peeping what you bringing to the table. Working hard, girl, everything paid for. First, last phone bill, car, no cable. With your phone out, gotta hit them angles. With your phone out, snapping like